and I never answer this question, so I'm gonna tell you guys the story about how I met my partner. So right after I graduated college, I moved back to my hometown to live with my parents. It was the bee's knees. I was hanging out with my friends all the gosh darn time. It was just so much fun. It was also at this time that my brother and his then fiance, now my sister-in-law, were throwing their engagement party. So I went out with them for their engagement party this random night. I was looking good, I was feeling good, and at this party I noticed there was a table full of boys that I went to high school with. So at this bar, I walk up to this table full of guys. I was like, I have a cool job, I'm looking fab, I'm talking to these people. I knew the first guy off the top of my head. We're kind of family friends, now better friends, obviously. And then the second guy, I could remember his first name, could not remember his last name or most details about him. And the third guy, I had no freaking clue, could not remember his name, didn't remember where I've seen him from, all of that jazz. That third guy was very insulted by this. Keep that in mind. I had a good time chit-chatting with them, went back to the engagement party. It was all good and dandy. The following week, my best friends were all going out into the city about an hour from where we lived. So I was like, yeah, let's go, let's do it. Let's look hot and have a good time. So once we're out in the city, my best friend is like, hey, these guys from high school are also in the city. They're gonna come and hang out at this bar. Like, we're gonna have a good time. And I was like, yeah, whatever. I was kind of like, about it because these were the same guys from the weekend before. So everyone was having like the time of their lives. I was being a little social butterfly. I was enjoying it all tremendously, kind of ignoring those guys. And then at the end of the night, one of the guys is like, hey, like I have my car, instead of Ubering back and spending so much money, would you guys just want to come with us? However, the car was kind of small. This is the part I'm a little bit embarrassed about, y'all. There was not enough seats in the car. Be safe. Don't be me. So we get to the car and all of us are like climbing in the car and we realize there's not enough seats. So I turn to this guy, and this is the guy that I could not remember a single thing about. And I said, I am not sitting on your lap, you are sitting on my lap. And he looks at me and he goes, yes, ma'am. I literally was so nervous because I just thought this guy was like the biggest douchebag ever. I was like, oh, he just doesn't have a good vibe. Like, I don't know, he just has like a resting face that I just couldn't get behind. So me now. This was at the time where on TikTok, everyone was referring to each other as mommy and being like, yes, mommy. So this man is sitting on my lap, dead silent. All of a sudden he goes, all I can hear in my head right now is that TikTok sound, mommy. So I burst out laughing because I was like, oh, I thought this guy was kind of whatever, and now he's making me laugh. So I was like, interesting. Anyways, had like the best conversation in the car ride home about like being middle children, all that jazz. After this, we like actually start hanging out with this group of guys because we're actually finding out they're really, really funny, they're enjoyable, we're like really good friends. One of my best friends is now dating one of those guys also, which is super duper awesome. But yes, that guy that sat on my lap is the true love of my life. He's absolutely super amazing. He's the biggest nerd ever. So yes, I can happily say that the love of my life literally fell into my lap.